back to the Spoonie Stitcher channel. I'm Shannon the Spoonie Stitcher, and we're here for another episode of What's in My Hook Collection. Today we are talking about plastic hooks. Okay, so today we are looking at all of my plastic hooks. This does exclude, however, anything made by Clover, because that is going to be a separate video. It also excludes any of the lighted hooks, because most of them are made of plastic. But I've got any other kind here that has a plastic head of some kind that is not resin that we can look at. And here we go. Okay. So first we're going to look at these really big ones. I'll put these to the side real quick. These are really big ones. I can't even tell you the brands of most of these. It was basically like I needed a giant hook, so I bought one. But this is the Hook Nook. I do know that for a fact. This is the Hook Nook, and this is a 19 millimeter hook. Now you're asking, why on earth would anyone need a hook that big? I made a rug, but it was made with like jumbo yarn, not like even a 7, which is what I use for my slippers, but thicker than that. And it asked me to use like a 25 millimeter hook or something like that. Anyway, these are great when you use multi-strand projects or really thick yarn. I also have these. I have no idea what brands these are. I think this is Susan Bates. I have no idea. I have these for, different projects. They weigh nothing. They're fine for what they are. They weren't expensive, which is always a plus. This one has no size on it, though. I had to write that because there is no size anywhere on this, and I don't like that. I like when there's a size. So those are my really big ones. And then we have also from the Hook Nook, I have these two. Now, I love this handle. I can't even tell you how much I love this handle. I am not a fan of this head at all. It just, I don't have a lot of good things to say about this, if I'm completely honest. If you love these, that's great. They were really hard to work with for me. But I still keep them because they're pretty. They're mostly for decoration. I really don't use these. If I use any of them, I use this one, which is the, oh dear. Well, I thought the size was on here. No, I guess not. Okay, so these don't have sizes either. But this one I know is 4 something, and this one is either 6 or 6.5. So these are the Yarnology, I think they're called luxury crochet hooks from Hobby Lobby. They're not very expensive. They are very they're not as flimsy as you would expect a plastic hook to be, so that's nice. I got almost all of these when they had, the like 50% off deal, which they don't do very often, but when they do it, I grab some. Because these are really great to travel with, because, if you lose one, it's not that big a deal. I do have to say the bigger sizes, I am a fan of the bigger sizes because I actually think they work really nicely with blanket yarn. I really do. Burnout blanket yarn and these, I think they work really well. So if you like to work with burnout blanket yarn and you've never tried these, I recommend it. Okay. Let's talk about these. You've never seen these used on my channel. There is a reason. I am not a fan of these hooks at all. I think they're very pretty. I do. I think they're very pretty. But I hate this sticky grip. It sticks to all of my yarn. It's really annoying. If it even lands on the carpet, it gets like one little fur on it. It's just, it's terrible. Also, it doesn't go all the way down. You can feel where the hook stops. I mean, there's a piece in there, but it does not feel like it's part of the hook, which is interesting. I like that you can see the size. I don't like that it's here because it's etched and it will rub against the yarn. I know there's some people who say that it doesn't bother their yarn. Well, it bothers my yarn. Now, here is the big however. Llama Mama Kayla made a video where she supposedly de-stickied the handles. And then I also heard from somebody that you can put nail polish over the etch area and that will make it smooth or something. I am going to make a video, not anytime soon, but I am going to make a video and I'm going to try both of those tricks. And I will let you know if I have the same success that those two ladies did. So, we shall see. Next is Prym. I do love Prym, very much so. As you can see, I have it in like every size. I do love my Pryms. They're very nice. Now, here is the very strange thing about Pryms. Now, I did do a full review on Prym. I will link it down below. I actually did a review on these as well. I will link that down below if you are interested. But I think it's very interesting that the ones that you buy in the individual boxes, you don't buy them as a set, you buy them in an individual box, have a different coating than the ones you buy in a set. The ones you buy in a set are shiny and smooth. They have this like glistening shine to them and they feel very smooth. The ones that you buy individually, I don't know if you can see. Well, it's better if you can feel it. But anyway, the ones you buy individually they have a different texture and they act differently with the yarn. Regardless, I love these hooks, individually or in a set. All of these are wonderful. I have made garments. I have made amigurumi. Oh yes, I have used the tiny hooks to make amigurumi. This is a strong plastic. It doesn't look like it, but it is. It's a very strong plastic. Now, that was my experience. I'm just saying a warning. They say never use a plastic hook to make amigurumi. So, you have been warned if you try to do it yourself. But I was able to use my 4mm and make a really cute amigurumi, which I'm still not finished with yet, and it is a Christmas project, so you'll probably see it then. But, yeah, I used it. I had no problems. So I also think that these hooks are really great with cotton, but I have used them for acrylic as well. And I also used my bigger ones with my burnout blanket yarn. So, highly recommend Prym. If you want to know everything I love about Prym, see the review below. Okay, last but not least, these. This whole set cost me $3 on Amazon. And you know what? They're great in a pinch. If you don't have a hook, these are a hook, you know? The really, really tiny ones make me nervous. I mean, that is flexible. Ooh, yeah, that is too flexible for me. These bigger ones, I mean, they still have a lot of flex. That's a little better. I have mostly used these three. And, see, I mean, it moves a little bit, but not much. So these are a little bit stronger. These tiny ones make me nervous. They're okay. They're comfortable enough. I mean, they're still tiny, so it's kind of hard on my hands. But, you know, if I need a hook in a pinch, there they are. The entire set was $3. I mean, you can't go wrong, honestly. You know, if you need a cheap set. However, I wouldn't recommend it for first time or straight beginners because, you know, if they break, it might upset you and you might give up. So I always say metal is definitely the way to go if you're a beginner. Just definitely. I hope you liked that. If you have any questions, obviously leave them down below or email me. My email is always in the description box. And join me for the next episode. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And turn on the notification bell so you know every time I post a new video. And have a great day. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Bye.